Morning, sunshines. It is another gorgeous day in Mass. Today is going to be called Get Things in the Ground. And so, cheer me on. We need to get some of these plants that I overwintered in the ground. I also need to get some of my seedlings in the ground. They are just tired of being in these containers, so they need to go on the ground. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to them today. Sorry, little seedlings. But I do want to get to some of these plants over here that are overwintered that I got off the clearance rack, and I need to get them in the ground and just find some homes for them. I already have ideas where I want to put them, and so that's what we're going to do. So I got Bluey so I can load her up, depending upon what day it's her or him, but I got Bluey so I can load it up, and then yeah, we're going to get to planting. I need to get plants in the ground. So let me grab what we're going to plant. So I have this, I believe it's a cypress. This is not a proven winters. I just used a container. This is a plant that I dug up from someone's yard. I think it's super pretty. I don't have any details about it, like how big it's going to get or any of that. But for now, I know where I want to put it. And if it gets bigger, it will be fine, which I'm sure will get bigger, but I'm just not sure how big. But we have a space for it, so I'm going to load that up. We're going to plant up some more junipers. So we're going to plant up also the blue junipers. We already have some in the walkway over there. So we're going to plant those up in this space. I actually am going to plant up some seedlings because these hostas, remember those blue hostas where they were supposed to be blue? Well, we know they're not blue. We're going to plant those up as well. So we have 4 of those. Actually, we have those 4. We have 6. And I think that's all that's over here that's going with me. But let me make sure I have everything. I need to get my fertilizer. I need to get my shovel. Let's see. And I'm going to just double check if there's anything else before we take off. I believe that's it for now for where we're going. Okay, let's go. Over, but I had to make a pit stop. So I stopped to grab the hosta that was on the hill that I told you all I was waiting to come up. Look how fast. It's only been like a couple of days that I wanted to put over here in this garden. I think I'm going to split this before I put it in. And I also grabbed my bone meal because I forgot I picked up some astilbe. Now, astilbe was one of my wish list plants. I actually wanted purple. I could not find just purple astilbe. That's okay because these colors are nice. I got this on the 50% off sale over at Lowe's a few weeks ago now. And it has pink, purple. It's a pink purple blend. So it does have some purple in, but as you can see, it has the dark pink, some lighter pink, and I guess they're calling that one purple. And so these are bulbs. I don't know if you call them bulbs, corms, what, but instead of putting them in the shed and potting them up, I'm going to go ahead and stick them in the ground out here in this area. So I'm going to get everything placed, and then we're going to get to planting. Not quite sure where I'm going to put the bulbs yet, so I'll just sit them here. So I'm thinking a line of hosta, because this has just become like hosta lane. Like, this area is just full of hosta. It has been safe to place hosta in this area, but I am going to divide it. So I'm thinking three, and in the center we'll have that pretty one. Or maybe I won't divide it. I also have the lungwort that we didn't plant up, and I know where I want that as well. So I have lungwort dappled in that area. So we're going to put them right here around the front. Do a grouping around the front of this hydrangea. That's going to look nice. Because what I'm thinking is I can put 3 hosta on one side of this cypress and then 3 on this side. But I feel like this side of the garden, if you all see what I'm pointing, has a lot of hosta already. This side doesn't. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I don't think I'm going to actually divide that hosta. I think I'm going to leave that pretty yellow and green one just like that, so it can be nice and big. And then right up there where you saw me put that cypress, I have an azalea that died, so I'm going to replace that with that little tree. And I think that's going to give this some nice evergreen all year round. Between this cypress, between that, the cypress we just planted, the spirea we just planted, and now this, I think I called that a cypress. It's something. Whatever I told y'all that tree was right there. I think it's going to be good. So, and then over here we have a couple of little ones just like it. I'm liking how it's flowing. And then those there, and then the lungwort right there in front of that hydrangea. I think that's going to do it. Let's start with the tree up here. Like a maze, trying not to step on plants. One down. How many more to go? That looks good. Let's get the lungwort. Not lungwort thing. Okay, those should grow in nicely. Let's get the hosta in. The hosta do not need any fertilizer. I'm not going to give them any fertilizer. You can give them fertilizer, but they don't technically need it. And it's expensive. So, no, I'm not going to use it. We grew these. Look at those roots. They look amazing. Amazing. That looks so good to me. Oh, I love the progress we're making. Okay, where do I want to tuck in this astilbe? I feel like right there with that delphinium. Let me see if y'all can see. So the astilbe, I feel like right here would be a good spot. I'm still have hopes, not really, for this delphinium, but like I said, not really. But if I tuck in the corms, I don't know if you call them corms or bulbs. I haven't even opened the package yet to see what they look like, because this will be my first time starting them from the package. I have a bunch over there that is coming up and it looks so good. I did fertilize them and they look so good. And I'll know they're here because this gate is still here. If I kind of tuck them in this area, let me go see how many's in the pack. Let's go see. And let's open up the pack. How about we do that? So here's the pack. And it tells us to dig a hole. Of course, we know that. Let's see. I don't know what the required depth is. I'll just push them down in there. Good, like I do everything else. Ooh, they're ready to... Hopefully they're still good. I bought these a few weeks back. And, oh, they're supposed to be three. This can't be one. Let's see. This is definitely one. Because look. I don't know what they're supposed to look like. Maybe that is one. Because it has roots on it. So this is, the rest that's in here is soil. And then when you take out these three, there's root. That one's obvious. These are not obvious. We're just going to bury them and see what happens. I don't know. And we're going to hydrate them. Okay, let's look at the pack again. It just says drop the root in the hole and cover it with soil and water. That's what we're going to do. Let's open up the other pack and see what we got. Oh. This is the other pack. So these ones are obvious. So I pulled that apart. These are obvious. Okay, let's get them in the ground. We'll just bury the other ones. So there's 6. So I'm going to just create a trench around this delphinium that I don't know that's coming back. And I'm going to just create a trench. And if it comes back, it'll be fine. And drop them all in the trench. I love doing the trenching method because it's just easy. When you're planting multiple things like this. Oh, sorry, worm. So there's like our half moon. These are so dry. I'm going to actually grab the hose and before burying them, soak them. You know what? I actually had grabbed the bone meal for this, but that's all right. I'm just going to water in this really nicely and just bury them and let them finish finding their way. So before we move over to the next space, just one last look. Let me back up the camera a little. It is coming along. So remember that rhododendron that I had that I was going to put over here? I'm not going to put it over here. I'm actually going to put it where I have a row of rhododendrons. That's where I'm going to put it. Also, I forgot to tell you all that I came back and I planted up the other heuchera. I put 2 more around this tree, so there's a total of 5. And then where I have a row of them over here is where I put the other one. There's that one right there. Look at the tulips, y'all. They are so pretty. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. Even though they look pink, they're still like pink purplish. So these evergreens are going to be so nice in this space. Can't wait to get all of that out of here. Okay, on to the next space. Oh, don't forget our hosta, our row of hosta. I don't know how big they're supposed to get, but they're going to work right there. And then, don't forget the lungwort we planted, and then the astilbe. So let's go plant up the junipers. So we're still in the part sun, part shade garden, just on the other side. And so over here, I just wanted to put, as you can see in this space, I'm just adding evergreens over here. These evergreens were meant for my chicken coop idea, where I was going to be doing some things over there. But now that we have the goats in there, I can't plant anything in there because they'll just eat it. And some things make them sick and they're not supposed to eat it. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So I'm going to put the evergreens right here. These are those junipers. And what are the specs on these? I'm not really worried about the specs. They get 2 to 3 feet high and 3 to 4 feet wide. And I thought that would be good over here just to bring some color, when everything else has died back, I can still look at these, just like where we just planted the cypress and not the spirea, that's deciduous. Ooh, a bug. So anyways, so that's my idea. So I'm going to spread these out And like I said, I'm not really worried about the size right now. I can't go too far down with these either because they do need sun. And so I want to make sure I'm not putting them too far under the tree. That's why I'm just using this space. And I'm not putting them too far forward. I think I'm going to actually bring them down. Yeah, that's good. I want layers in my garden, and sometimes I go back and forth. Do I want short, then high, but I kind of like the mixture. Like I like that I have spirea mixed in with sedum that's low growing and phlox and like things are kind of, I don't need the high low, like everything low in the front, then medium, then high. I don't have to do that. So that's why I'm planting these here. So let's get them in the ground. Gonna grab my plant tone. Do I want? Nope. Sometimes I use plant tone, sometimes I don't. So. Oh, here we are. So this is where the hen and chicks were. I loved how that corner was. I'm leaving that like that because I want more hen and chicks. And maybe, I don't know, I'll get the corner to look like that again. But I'm not going to pull that up. I like that space, but I think I'm going to add, I know I'm going to add more hen and chicks there. But those three look great there. They look great. I put this one over because I don't know what's over here to get more sun because I'm not exactly sure. And they don't need water because we just had the rain. While I'm over here, I don't know if I can pull it out by hand, but there's a dead hydrangea over here. Right here. I'm going to just yank this out. Of the ground. Wait a minute, guys. It's not dead. Oh my gosh, let me put it back. And I already fertilized this. Wait, oh my gosh, I thought it was dead. It's not dead. Wow. Girl. Oh my gosh, and I broke the little thing that was growing. It's not dead. I'm so excited it's not dead. Oh my gosh. Put it back in the ground. Oh my gosh, I really did think it was dead. Oh, do you all see all these weeds? I can't wait to mulch. But I've been pulling them as I go, taking like a couple of minutes a day to just pull the weeds. Oh my gosh, it's not dead. I hope I didn't kill it. I'm gonna get some water and water it in really, really good. And yeah, so, oh my gosh, I can't believe, just like I thought the balloon flower was dead, that I pulled that up. Okay, so this is looking great. I love everything that we got done today. I can't believe I did that. So I'm gonna pull it back up. I grabbed some bone meal and I'm gonna drop bone meal in there. We know that's good for like roots. So since I disturbed its roots, and I still see new growth. So even though I took and I'm doing this so I can make sure the roots make contact with the soil. I cannot believe I did that. I didn't want it to die. Okay, we got a lot done today. So with that being said, I'm gonna say bye. But I'm excited about what we got done today. I'm always excited about that. Anyways, I want to say thank you for tuning in. I want to say, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment. I promise I'll talk back. If you've done all three, thank you. If you haven't done any of those things, please consider. But until next time, blessings. Bye.